Hey there, I'm Tish.
I'm Lily.
And together we are
Haunted Housewives.
And today we are going to tell you 2 reasons why you should visit
Alan's Haunted Hayride and Tavern of Terror.
It's a lot of words. We almost coordinated on that. But
I wasn't sure if we're going to do the whole thing. We're just going to say
I feel
that a lot of people just say Haunted Hayride.
I know, but
the Tavern of Terror definitely needs mention.
The Tavern needs some acknowledgement.
Yeah,
the Tavern needs,
I agree.
Tavern needs some love. That is. You'll hear about
worth the words.
One of the reasons we will add that into the name. But we each have 2 reasons why you should visit Alan's, which is in Smock, Pennsylvania. Working farm. It's an actual working farm. If you're on the hayride, you will go through the fields, past the barns, past the houses. Real deal.
You may not find the entrance, but one year we went past 3 times, back and forth. It's not that difficult. Literally, there's a sign. There's an opening.
For me, it was.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why we drove past it 3 times. But we did.
I had the sense that
so if you do that, don't feel bad.
I had the sense that Ron Allen and his brother were probably standing out there going,
what are they doing? Did they change their mind? Wait, no, they're back. No, never mind.
So pay attention to where the turns are. That is not one of the reasons we're going to give you, though, for visiting Alan's Haunted Hayride and Tavern of Terror. Take it away, Lily.
Even though it is a beautiful scene.
It is.
I've taken some beautiful pictures out there.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. When it's light, when it's dark, you can't see that much other than bonfires. They do have bonfires. Those are really cool. Oh my gosh. I do that all the time. And then she makes fun of me. You talk about the stars all the time. I'm like, but look at the stars.
We're still not to reason number 1, folks, in case you're counting.
Okay. Reason number 1. It's an old school haunted hayride.
Yeah. They are now in their, 46th year?
Yeah. At least. I think they've been around longer. But, officially, it's 46 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're at all interested in, the history of haunted attractions...
Yeah.
This is one of those...
Definitely go.
This is one of those things
you could say that you went to, the oldest haunted hayride.
Yeah. I think they are literally the oldest one in the nation.
Yeah.
They started back when the JCs in the mid-'70s were encouraging places to do haunted hayrides as fundraisers. And the Allens started this and have just kept going.
Yeah, it's just so cool.
They're
so
the nostalgia.
It's so nostalgic. There are a lot of things. I mean, they've definitely updated, but there's definitely still some nostalgia there. They add some old things. They add some new things every year. But it's just the fact of getting onto the hayride and the feeling of the people who run it. They definitely have been doing it for a long time. They make jokes. They work a farm. It's just super cool people.
It's a feeling that if you are an adult, it's going to take you back to childhood.
Yes.
If you're a kid, it's a great introduction to the thrills of Halloween because you're on this massive hay wagon behind a tractor being pulled through these fields at night. And it's a narrated hayride.
Yes.
So your driver is keeping up this constant stream of patter and jokes and telling you stories and pointing your attention to, there's the moonshiner's cabin over there. And the moonshiner starts yelling because you're intruding on his land.
Of course.
And there's some banter back and forth.
Yeah.
Or
they might even tell you about something. This has been around since 1903 or something,
Yeah. This is one of the original barns on the property.
It's so cool.
It's very fun, and the nostalgia
makes it worth going.
It's
fun on its own, but just the nostalgia points,
And that means that it's also, they're very thoughtful about their audience. They're very thoughtful about the fact that they're going to have kids on the hayride, and they want the kids to have fun and to have a little thrill of being scared. They want to jump out at you and make you jump. But they're very kind, and they're very focused on fun.
Yes.
So if you want something that makes you feel like, trick or treat when you were 9 years old.
Yeah.
Allen's.
Yes.
I think one of the reasons people should go to Allen's Haunted Hayride and Tavern of Terror is the creativity. Mm-hmm. And it starts on the hayride because there's a lot of stuff that you're going to see that you kind of expect to see. There's the Moonshiner's Cabin. It's a barn full of clowns. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of pop cultural references at Allen's. But one of the things that you'll notice that they do really well on this hayride is misdirection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You'll be looking off to your left, and something's going to sneak up on you. There's something climbing onto the wagon, or flinging itself onto the wagon.
Yeah, climbing, or even up on the stand of the whatever the what's it called,
the frames around the hay wagon. I don't know. My father would be so disappointed that I don't know.
But you know the tractor.
I do know it's a John Deere. That is a John Deere. But they start on the hayride being very creative. Mm-hmm. Tavern of Terror is in the farm's old dairy store. Mm-hmm. Pretty small.
Yeah.
It's pretty small.
It doesn't feel small.
It does not. It really does not.
No.
It takes maybe 12 minutes to go through the whole thing. It feels a lot longer.
Yep.
Because they are so creative about staging things. They are so creative in their performances. In the very first room, we were jump scared by an actor. We
took
known.
Pictures of.
We
took pictures
there.
with him.
We took pictures with this actor before we walked into the Tavern of Terror. We knew he was in there somewhere.
Right.
He jumped out at us, and we both screamed. They are super creative in like a practical effects sense. They're really good at building stuff, and I know this is getting into
my second reason, because that if you like tricks, they are very, first of all, it starts with the Tavern of Terror looking little on the outside, because it's definitely the TARDIS.
Yeah, it's the
much bigger
TARDIS
on the inside. Like, you just feel like there's so much going on. There are so many tricks.
You
they
have
do, like,
to,
the mirror trick.
They do. Here, let me be obnoxious. It is a Pepper's Ghost illusion.
Pepper's Ghost illusion.
It is a Pepper's Ghost illusion where you see something reflected in a mirror. Looks like it's in front of you. Looks like it's sort of
right there,
spectral and creepy. They do
the doors. There's never a door. Like, you never know which way you're going to go. Mm-hmm. Like, the actor has to do something, whether it's press a button, pull a cord, do something. They have to do something, but it's after your whole interaction with them.
There is a coffin that moves backwards. Yeah.
You might have to touch a salt lamp. You know, there are dolls. There are so many.
They tell you to open a door. They tell you need to open a door. You can't open the door. You can't open the door until they're good and ready for you to open that door and see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
It's full of sort of practical effects. And I'm going to do one more nerdy thing here. One of the characters in Tavern of Terror was Art the Clown. Yes. And if you are a Terrifier fan, you know Terrifier is an indie movie series filled with practical effects. Tavern of Terror is like, not as bloody, not nearly as bloody, but it's like the Terrifier of haunted attractions, like little tricks
all throughout the whole entire time. You're just like, what just happened? What was that? Like,
where did that come from?
I feel like the whole time we were like that.
Yeah. And I feel like we say this a lot, but I'm going to throw in acting.
Yeah.
Because they have some...
I was thinking about that when you said art.
Yeah.
It's like...
They have some very, very good actors in this. Starting on the Hayride. They had somebody playing Beetlejuice who sounded like Beetlejuice.
Yes. Yeah.
You're on a hayride. You don't need to. All you need to do is flip onto the wagon and be scared. No, he did a really good Beetlejuice imitation. There was a very good Michael Myers. The guy playing the devil was having a wonderful time. Just having a blast.
Yeah.
So there's good actors the whole way through. The Ghostbusters.
Oh my gosh.
Ghostbusters are having a great time. You get into the Tavern of Terror, and these people are dedicated scare actors who interact with you.
Oh yeah.
There's an
so much interaction.
insane doctor who she's very calm and she's very reasonable and she wants to talk about her experiments and you're just chilled.
Yes.
The guy who jumped out at us was terrifying. There was an incredible vampire who was also a slider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like came sliding into this tiny room that's about maybe the length of this couch. And slid in with sparks. And whoever was playing Art the Clown had really studied Art the Clown and was doing the gestures and the physicality. Just creepy. But it's hard to single out like just one great performance because they're all...
It was so good, and it was one after another. Like, you get kind of disoriented, but it just makes the whole thing so good.
Yeah. The vampire in the coffin, everybody is just giving it their all.
Yeah.
And
we almost ran into the street.
We did. It
was randomly like this little opening. I don't know. We were just like, this is the way we go. Street.
Yeah. Do not do this, folks. No. It's a highway. No, it's not just a street. Yeah. It's a 4-lane highway out there. But you will walk out of this entire experience with a huge smile on your face. It's nostalgic. It's inventive. It's spooky. It's fun. And you can have a campfire there.
Yeah. It's a bonfire, and we saw kids leaving as we were coming, and they had slushies, and they had like toys that they won because there's games you could play, and I was like, oh my gosh,
you could spend the entire evening there and have plenty of things to do. But old-fashioned, old-school Halloween, that's what you're looking for. Check out Alan's Haunted Hayride and Tavern of Terror. And we will be back with more reasons to go to more haunts.
Bye.